Hey there, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a world where legends roam and mysteries linger. Imagine it's a dark night on a remote island. The moon hangs low, casting eerie shadows across the landscape. The locals gather around the flickering flames of a bonfire, sharing tales of the dreaded Aku Uka. But who is he? Well, according to ancient legends, Aku Uka was once a powerful spirit that ruled the dark side of the universe. With a heart as cold as ice and a thirst for chaos, he was believed to bring misfortune to those who dared to cross his path. Let's rewind a bit. Picture a time when the islands thrived with life. The trees swayed gently in the breeze, and the ocean sang its soothing lullaby. The people lived in harmony with nature, but they knew a storm was brewing. See, Aku Uka had been sealed away by a band of brave warriors who believed that together they could contain his dark powers. But as time passed, the memory of his threat faded and the seal grew weaker. One fateful night, a young girl named Lani, curious and adventurous, stumbled upon an ancient cave while exploring the island. Inside, she discovered carvings that told tales of Aku Uka's reign. The air turned icy, and a whisper echoed through the cave. "Release me." The hairs on the back of her neck stood up. She knew she had to leave, but the allure of the power promised by the whispers was too strong. As she stepped outside, a storm began to brew. The sky darkened and the winds howled. Little did she know, she had awakened the spirit. The ground shook and thunder rumbled as Aku Uka's spirit returned, more vengeful than ever, ready to reclaim his throne of chaos. The once peaceful island was thrown into turmoil. Let's break this down. The elders, sensing the disturbance, gathered to discuss the ancient prophecies. They knew that Lani was the key to stopping Aku Uka. If they could reach her before it was too late, they might have a chance to reseal the spirit. But Lani was already in too deep. The power of Aku Uka had begun to corrupt her thoughts, filling her head with grand ideas of conquest and revenge. She felt invincible. The elders sent their bravest warriors on a quest to find her, but time was not on their side. As Lani embraced the power, the island began to crumble. Trees uprooted, waves surged, and the once serene beaches transformed into a battlefield. It was a race against time, a showdown between the forces of light and the darkness of Aku Uka. Meanwhile, Lani found herself in a fierce battle with the spirit. He appeared as a shadowy figure, his eyes glowing like hot coals, and his laughter echoed like thunder. "You think you can defeat me?" he taunted. She felt every ounce of power surging through her veins, but deep down, she remembered the love of her family, the laughter of her friends, and the beauty of her island. Was this power worth the destruction it brought? As the warriors closed in on her, Lani faced a choice: embrace the chaos or fight for her home. With every ounce of strength, she recalled the ancient chants her grandmother had taught her. The warriors joined in, their voices rising in harmony, creating a barrier of light against the darkness. The clash was monumental, a tornado of power that shook the heavens. In that moment, Lani realized the true strength wasn't in chaos, but in unity. With a final chant, the seal was reforged, and Aku Uka's spirit was banished once more, but not without leaving a lasting impact on the island and its people. What happened next? Well, that's a story for another day, but remember this: the legend of Aku Uka lives on, a reminder that darkness can only thrive when forgotten. And as long as there's light, hope prevails. Stay tuned for more incredible tales like this one. Do well to subscribe, like and comment your opinion and thoughts,